Hey Tom, hey Linda, how are you guys? Wow, that's pretty neat. Alright, now we're going to be getting, I think that's actually a DHL plane. It is a whitetail. Pretty cool to see. Basically a whitetail plane is. It's going to be pretty nice seeing it. I think it's operated by Aero or whatever it is called. I don't know what it's called. It's a 737-800. It's a DHL jet. Oh god. Go, go, go. The weather in Phoenix today is pretty nice actually. It's actually been pretty nice for the whole summer. It's been almost like 90 degrees the whole time so far, so yeah, I'll take it as much as I can before it gets too hot. So welcome to Sky Harbor, everybody. Let's do some plane spotting and then I'm gonna head out to go fly my drone very shortly. It's a little bit of a different channel than you guys are used to. We don't get that many heavy planes, but we do have some beautiful scenery and some good ground action, so tune in. And to all of our members, this week I'm going to do a members only stream, so we actually won't be opening it up to everybody. It's just going to be members and you guys can actually watch it, so one of these days we'll do it. We have our Frontier getting ready to depart. And then we have our Jet Suite X sitting on the other side. I think my camera's freaking out. I think Potato Cam has been dropped 1 or 2 more times. So let's watch this plane pull into its gate. That's the beauty of this airport. We actually get some really unobstructed views of the crew as they're going in. On the other side, there's a United being pushed back. So they usually come from the north side. That's where their gates are at Terminal 3. And then we'll taxi over our taxi bridge, which people say is fake. But if you have a brain or any brain cells at all, you'll know it's not fake. Kind of lose faith in humanity seeing like some stuff on the internet. And you understand why they put warning labels and stuff. Seems like for people that have smartphones, a lot of people are not very smart. So up next is Southwest 2184 going to San Jose. Southwest going to LAX, and then the JSX will be going to Vegas. In other news, the Denver Nuggets could possibly win their first championship on Monday. Hopefully they close it out in Denver. Just imagine the jubilation they would have and how amazing of a feeling that would be on a Monday for them. Team, I didn't realize how young they all really were. They're in their 20s. And Aaron Gordon is a freaking beast. Such a good player. Now we have our plane departing for LAX. I'm watching a plane on the north struggling to land. Oh yeah, he's down. Phoenix has become pretty windy lately, so for the pilots, to be honest. Okay, I think the next flight will be our Frontier Airlines, most likely headed to Denver because that typically tends to be their route from Phoenix. We have Frontier 2779, Fran the Sea Lion livery. How you doing? Get him. Get him airborne.
Good morning.
Morning. Good. Dropped off people. I'm like, might as well stream for a little bit.
Literally identical. Just dropped off people and we're like, well, we might as well stay here for a little bit.
Here's the Cardinals.
Frontier always has some very, very steep takeoffs. Hopefully they fix some of their customer service stuff because I think they got some really nice looking planes. They're usually pretty neat. And then we have our Jet Suites X. So tiny, I forgot where it is. JSX is up. Kind of a slow morning so far. It is a Sunday, so don't expect much until some more people wake up and start traveling again. we wait, let's take a look at a pushback that's happening right now in front of us. The ground crew working pretty hard. I'm very excited about the storm season. Can't wait to do some storm spotting. They're good.
Okay. Let me know.
Nah, you're golden.
Let me get the hell out of your way.
Nah, you're good, ma'am. So this Southwest is headed to San Diego. Pretty sure Gavin might be on here. Probably not. Alright, we do have an American Airlines Airbus about to rotate up. Golden. Hey, Michael. Pretty neat. A lot of people waiting for their flights. You guys can actually take a look at the inside of the concourse. I will actually be on a flight very shortly in about 3 days, so I'm super excited for that. Getting some good shots?
Yeah. First time catching the A330.
Heck yeah. And the Southwest is taxiing for its flight to San Diego. And a bit, another Southwest that just landed will be probably joining them on these gates. And over here we do have an Embraer taxiing across as well, the runway. And at the end of runway 7 right or 7 left, we do have our United 737 that we watch push out with services to Chicago. United 2290 with services to Chicago is about to be roaring down the runway. Not a little Embraer. These things have kind of taken over Sky Harbor ever since Mesa Airlines left. A lot of the American Airlines regional flights are being served by Embraers. They used to be mostly CRJs. And we have our United flight rolling down. Pretty wild how much power they put up on these engines and go airborne. You think about it. Planes weigh a couple of 100 tons and then they're airborne. like a 5-hour flight to Chicago, right? I think. Not a scientist when it comes to flights. And then we have our San Diego bound Southwest flight taxiing. And on approach, we have a 737-800 series coming in from Raleigh-Durham. So go take a look at that one. Copperheads are probably out flying right now. Alright, San Diego bound flight. Going on to the runway. Southwest 3523. It shows that it's the Canyon Blue, but it's actually been repainted into the heart livery or whatever it's called. Canyon Blues, there's few and in between nowadays. Now considered a retro livery by Southwest. They have the Colleen Barrett, the 737 MAX. That's actually the Canyon Blue. Actually looks kind of nice, to be honest. Looks good on the MAX. There's our 737, landed from Raleigh-Durham. It's the beauty of this airport, these types of shots that we can get. Just imagine if we had wider bodies coming in more frequently. How cool that would look. And over there we do have the purple poop truck that's making its rounds. Alrighty, not much going on here today, guys. It's a Sunday morning, 7:30 in the morning. I think in about 20 minutes we're going to actually be going, getting some more planes departing. That's when usually the American Airlines flights primarily wake up and start departing this area. We are showing a bunch of departures coming up at like 7:30, 7:40, and 8. So the Southwest in typical Southwest fashion. Probably going to beat American Airline in this taxi race. 100% beat the American Airlines in this taxi race. It's kind of hilarious, to be honest. One of these days I gotta bring a screwdriver and tighten all those stupid things up. They make a lot of noise. A lot of Southwest planes coming in right now. So I think with Phoenix, they had like an incentive program where if you're an international airlines, they would pay something for you. And I think we got a couple of them. We do have Condor Airline, we have British Airways, a bunch of Canadian airlines, as well as Volaris. They're considered our international carriers. But it would be cool if we start getting like the Latin American airlines. That'd be pretty cool. But the problem is we're squished between Dallas and LAX. Pretty big. Hey Joe. Kind of a nice morning, to be honest. It's pretty good. Can't complain. We do have another JSX XC400 headed to Burbank. And then on the approach, we do have an A319 coming in from Santa. We have our A319 coming in from Santa Barbara. We had a storm not too long ago where I actually filmed one of these A319s having a very, very rough go-around landing. It bounced and then bounced up and went around. And our JSX flight is moving. Let's see, will it take off from the right or left runway? One of the two, I think. Well, we may get lucky and I will be able to catch at least part of the Hawaiian Airlines plane. It's pushing up, it's the A330. But he does take a lot of runways, so chances are probably not. And this little Embraer is departing for Burbank. Network error timeout. Yay. Cool. This thing is having a lot of issues lately. I think it fixed it. And over there, we do have Hawaiian Airlines pushing out. It's the big boy A330. But from what I'm hearing, Hawaiian actually wants to replace them with 787s. Which is kind of going to be lame. I like diversity of planes. And we have Southwest 2444 coming in from San Francisco. Your Hawaiian's going to take off on the north. What's up? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see it taxiing right now. And we do have Frontier's A320 Neo, which is the came in. So you're about to see the Neo come through in about a minute. I kind of like the fact that it has the little raccoon stripe, to be honest. And the Hawaiian plane is actually pushing out. And let's see how much we can catch it. Okay, in about a minute you will see the A300. And I don't know if we'll be able to catch it rolling up because it's on the other side. And when people tell me turn around and look, like Sky Harbor has a parking garage in between it. Yeah, my car is gonna get in the way. Off to Hawaii they go, and there's my car blocking it. Hey, at least we saw parts of it, right guys? And you know it's slow when they're letting them land on this runway. Typically you would not see this, but there's nothing going on at the airport, so they're letting them land on 7 left. And our Spirit Airlines is going to its gate. Yeah, Bailey, you guys are getting hammered by that wildfire. We had a fire here a couple of years ago where Phoenix had terrible air quality, and we're gonna have a bad wildfire season here, to be honest. A lot of stuff is extremely dry. That's why you gotta be careful. Like, if you're towing anything, make sure your chains aren't dragging. Because if your chains are dragging, chances of you setting an accidental fire increase quite a bit. And it is getting windy, so and you can actually hear the engines of a 737 starting up. It's funny, I get all these stupid ads for real estate investor bros. Like, bro, you guys look like scam artists. So remember, smash that like button. It does help me quite a bit. Alright, we do have a Southwest departing. No, actually another landing. Wow, looks like all of them are choosing to land on this shorter runway. I'm okay with it. Pretty much, that's what it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. And up next we have American 2868 coming in from Nashville and an American 2761 from San Jose. So we're going to have two A319s back to back, Nashville and San Jose. I see them, but I can't catch them just yet. Also, if you guys have not seen the newest video we released, we do have a video of my trip to the future of flight. It is a beautiful, beautiful place to go, plane spot. Okay, I guess we are lucky today because everything seems to be landing on the closer runway. I'm cool with it. While we wait, let's watch as this Frontier pushes out. And I've just shared a video with you guys that you guys can watch. We have our plane coming in from San Jose next. He will also be landing on 25 or 7 left. Yeah, we've had all sorts of network errors here lately. We have avoided most of them for a while, but in true gremlin fashion, they reemerge. And this little A319 came from San Jose, and over there We do have our Frontier Airlines Neo with some smoke coming out as they kick off their engines. Then we should be getting Southwest 1495 coming in from Long Beach, but that Frontier is Poppy the Prairie Dog livery going into Denver. But let's go take a look at our Southwest that's coming in from Long Beach. Looks like it's going to be another arrival on 7 left, which is going to be pretty neat to see. It's closer. And it is getting windy, so audio is going to be an issue, so deal with it. I know some people like to complain about it all the time, but it's out of my elements. Okay, let's go take a look at this. I will do a little recap of another museum. I have some footage. I like to film stuff like that for fun, so I can show my friends. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Every single one of the planes has been landing on this shorter runway or closer runway. Now we have our Prairie Dog livery that's about to cross for its departure. Then we have Southwest 1284 coming in from Oklahoma City. And we are about to start getting some major action, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, are they flipping runways? They may be flipping runways. And we are getting a runway switch, ladies and gents. Pretty much that's what Phoenix winds are like. And we are getting our first rush of the morning. A little traffic jam at the Southwest gates. Okay, let's watch our last plane landing. There's a Prairie Dog. Reverse flow traffic. And then after that, changing directions. And we're going to start getting a a very, very quick departure sequence. Honestly, yes, the breeze does make the heat bearable. Mornings are super, super nice, but then in the afternoons, it gets to be extremely, extremely hot. So you guys can actually see that now we are officially switching runways, and then the plane should be departing one after the other, mostly Southwest. Now it's a huge, huge pileup of Southwest craft. With our first plane headed to Vegas, and then we're gonna have our plane headed to Denver. So flying drones around airport, don't do it. That's rule number one. Unless you get a waiver, you have to check all the airspace waivers. And if you're Part 107 certified, you have to literally follow the charts and get approval from both the FAA and the tower. This is gonna sound great on the YouTube, the wind. I'm enjoying it, your guys' speakers aren't. And I'm fine with it. Alright, next up is our Frontier headed to Denver. And then we have our secondary Southwest. Jesus, stop being so windy. Welcome to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Kind of a windy day today. We just had a... So you're watching a very, very rapid departure, plane after plane. And to all my JSX followers that complain about me never filming, every stream so far I've gotten at least 1 or 2 JSX planes. Burbank. And we do have our Alaska Airlines, most likely headed to Seattle. So Alaska 637 headed to Seattle, followed by Southwest 1954 headed to Omaha. Let's go take a look at our flight departing for Omaha. So happy Sunday, everybody. Peyton Manning's favorite word, Omaha. And we are airborne. And on the other side, I do see a couple of United planes taxiing out. And we're getting some weird glitch that just happened. Oh, that's life. And on the departure side, we do have Southwest 1882 coming in from Houston. Gonna be some windy landings, ladies and gents. And more Southwest departures. I'm trying to turn around so the wind isn't screwing up the audio. Now my body's being used as a shield. That Southwest is Southwest 2125 going to Austin. Then we have United 2428 that's going to be headed to Newark. A lot of Southwest pushbacks. I need to drink some water. Honestly, nothing feels better than drinking a really cold mineral water. It's like, that thing freaking slaps. And we have Southwest 2571 going to El Paso, and then we're going to get our flight going to Newark. So the El Paso one is doing a turn and burn. Turn and burn is a term we say here is when they just turn and then just gun it to get out of the airport. And what do we got here? Another Southwest coming in for a landing. Once he lands, we should get another departure. Most likely our Newark flight. Alright guys, putting you guys on hold for a second. Never mind, that is our Newark flight. Thought my phone was vibrating, but it was my watch. So up next is United 2428, headed to Newark. It's a 737-800 series. And the firefighters are doing something. Hurry up, take off. I want to look at the firefighters. Alright, planes can wait. Firefighter action. They're doing a test of their equipment, I guess. They were shooting water earlier. That's the beauty of Sky Harbor. When my ADD kicks in, I don't pay attention. We're going to get Southwest 3308 going to Denver right after that. My arm was itchy. That feels much better. I scratched it. My skin's super dry. That's the problem. Oh man. So welcome to our little Sunday quick surprise stream for all you guys. Always good to have you guys on. Welcome to our crazy airport. And up next we have Southwest 2125. And just like that, it slows down, but now we're going to be awaiting a cluster of American airline stuff. Alright, so we have American 2107 that's going to be going to Santa Ana, followed by American 4964 going to Portland, and then we have Mesa Airlines Air Shuttle 6319 headed to Houston, and then we have American Airline 2757 headed to San Diego. So that's going to be the list of departures. And if you are up, you can watch NBC and see history in the making. My countryman Novak Djokovic could potentially overtake Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer for the all-time Grand Slams titles. And it would be well deserved considering all the BS that's happened with him not being able to compete because he didn't want to get a vaccine. It should be your choice. Shouldn't be forced on anybody, period. It's probably the only vaccine I regret getting, to be honest. I did it because of work and then they no longer made it mandatory. It is what it is. Do you guys ever think American Airlines is ever going to get the Airbus A220 series? It'd be cool to see some A220s in their fleet. I don't think they will. They got A321s. I could potentially see them replacing the A320. Yeah. Major League Baseball made us all get it, and it's kind of annoying. And then out of nowhere they're like, oh yeah, it's no longer required. Like, dude, what? That's the thing, man. Live your life, be happy, just don't push stuff on me. That's all I care about. You're a good human being, I'll respect you. That's all I care about. Be a good human being. We have enough jerks in the world, and you know, that's kind of my motto. No way, is this San Diego flight? If he does, I'm gonna laugh, because that's what I was gonna stream. I honestly think in the US obesity is a big issue, man. You gotta watch what you eat, man, because everything, food is the worst. I'll straight tell you, I changed my eating habits, and like within 8 months I've lost almost 40 pounds. It's crazy, just with discipline and different eating habits. It's amazing what you can do. I went from 214 pounds, now I weigh 182 again. But I am also 6'3", so I wasn't actually chubby, but for me that was kind of chubby. So I got a long ways to go, because I had a sedentary lifestyle. I was a photographer for a university, and all the time traveling, I would eat very late at night, and at the end of the day, boom, the pounds came. This is hilarious. The flight I was supposed to record is going to be taken off from the north. This is hilarious. No freaking way. Monitor your portions. That's the secret to weight loss. Don't eat a lot of carbs. I ate a lot of lean protein, and then what I did was caloric deficiency. Like, so I would eat a certain amount of certain amount of calories, but then I would actually lose them through exercise. And I always used to make sure, like, I went hiking a bunch of times a day, and I have to go to the gym regardless. If I'm tired, I have to go work out either for, okay, let's take a look at this San Diego flight. Alrighty, they're off to San Diego. That was the plane I was supposed to record. Oh well. No, it's just primarily just eating better. Watch what you eat. Avoid snacking. If you're gonna snack, get some like vegetables and stuff. And that's literally how you do it. If you think about it, everything we have has a lot of sugars. It's extremely processed, and it's, in a sense, not good for you. Like, look at how obese kids are getting. It's crazy. Anyways, back to aviation. Less about weight loss. Herbalife. You guys remember when they used to sell that? It's like a pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing. Hey, it's fun. We kind of have a small group here, 45 people. To be honest, or whatever it is. It's a nice way for you guys to start a Sunday. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. Like, there was a company called Gold Canyon Candles, where we bought really terrible candles and you sold them to people. Ugh, multi-level marketing is gross. If you make money off of it, good for you, but to me that's like, meh. Not the best thing, to be honest. Look at that little baby boy. These freaking planes are so tiny. Crazy thing is, they will eventually be retired. A lot of them were purchased by America West Airlines, and then when they merged with American, they remained in the American fleet. I have a song in my head, so I just keep like humming it. And up next, we do have American Airlines 899 coming in from LAX. And let's get that plane landing in, and then after that, I may call it a day, ladies and gents. So thank you for joining me for this very random whatever you call it, or morning stream. Pretty cool. We got to see that 737 whitetail in the beginning, which kind of made it worthwhile. So like I always tell you guys, be good people, tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. We just recently had a loss in the family that happened unexpectedly. 42 years old, went into surgery and didn't come back. So don't go to bed angry, tell your loved ones you love them, and just be good people. That's all I always tell you. That's the moral of life. Be good people. We have enough jerks. Alrighty, friends. So from me to you, have a blessed Sunday. So you guys take care and have a wonderful rest of the day. Go do something productive. Go outside. So see you, friends.